This week on the Beyond Worlds podcast, we take a trip with some animals. All the animals, some doggies, some bears, bees, lots of bees.
Well, bees are bees. So this is Adrian Tchaikovsky's Dogs of War. Battle puppies. Let's go.
Come and join us.
Oh yeah, in another world. Forgot that bit. Beyond Worlds, we're back again with the book club for you.
It's that time of the month. Well,
Yeah.
we're getting It used to be
This is
monthly.
becoming a book podcast.
Yeah, with like little sides. You know what? I'm not hating that. I'm not hating it. We've always said we're doing it for us, and it's whatever it is. So
we're reading quick. I'm going to pick a bigger book. I'm going to pick a bigger book again soon. So we'll have that. We have done some short ones, to be fair.
Yeah.
So
and we don't want to wait because we like reading, so we want to read the next one.
Yeah, I mean,
And
how far through the next one are you already?
And not much, only about 10%. It's really not much.
I'm 20.
Yeah. So I just thought, had some time. Why not? Because it's that, or you start another book that you want to read,
then stop it.
but then you have to stop it
finish that one
before you can start the next one.
Yeah, and then you finish the new one, and I'm like, fuck, I'm just reading.
But today is Dogs of War by Adrian. I don't have it written down. Tchaikovsky?
Yeah. I was just because the last couple of times you struggled, so I was like,
I
want to see if
it's
you got
having
it
the confidence to just say it, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, Adrian
if you're wrong, be
Tchaikovsky.
confidently wrong.
Exactly.
I mean, and then if you're corrected, just be humble. That's it.
And as always in our Beyond Worlds book club, full spoilers ahead. So if you don't,
biggest spoiler, Rex is a good boy.
He is a good dog.
Yeah,
Rex is a very good dog.
He's a good dog.
This is book one in a trilogy. And it is set in an alternate future, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it starts too far in the future. It could be now. I wouldn't put it past there to be some private war dogs out there.
Yeah.
Maybe not that advanced, but depends what way humanity goes. But yeah, a little bit into the future, quite possibly, maybe 2040, 2050.
Yeah.
The tech our tech could accelerate to that easily.
I don't believe they've put a date on it or anything like that. I don't think he did.
There's none.
I don't think he was in a distant world or anything like that.
No.
It was just, this is the world we're in.
Yeah.
But as we do with these books, before we get into the rigmarole, what did you think?
And Rex is a good boy.
I
really enjoyed it. It was weird. It was a weird start, but as we've both said, what was it? Were we playing games? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm about 50% through it. And then next day I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, exactly that.
It's slow. It's a slow build for the first, it's 5 books, right?
Sectioned into different times, isn't it?
He I'm pretty sure he names them book 1, 2, 3.
That's
why I say that. And book 1 is kind of slow, but then book 2, 3, 4, 5, the end, it just events I said before with Mistborn about the Sander launch. The Sander launch happened a third way through the book, and you just got Sander launch the rest of the way, sort of thing. It was so good. I'm very much looking forward to picking up I did get the next one because it's free, but I'm looking forward to reading some more of him because it was very, very, very well written as well.
Yeah,
I'll go into that a bit later, but
there is another book series that he's done called Children of Time.
Yeah, I've been looking. Is that the one with the funky art covers?
I'm not sure about the cover, but it is about a world that humans are trying to basically make Earth number 2 so they can populate it. Put some monkeys down there, some evolutionary drugs, and apparently it ends up spiders. that's the plot. Spiders. So yeah.
He's got loads out as well.
Yeah. He's and obviously this one was free. Free. You pay for Kindle Unlimited, and you get this book with Kindle Unlimited. So didn't have to pay for it, which is always handy.
Oh, fair enough. I didn't even realise.
Just add to library.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I agree with everything that you said. When I first started reading it, I think I was maybe like 10, 15 pages in. I was like, oh shit, have I picked a bad? I wasn't sure how it was going to go. And yes, there's a certain way of writing because he's doing it from Rex's point of view. So he's talking from a point of view of this like futuristic dog soldier.
And weirdly enough, how it's written that is how I picture a dog talking to itself.
Oh yeah,
totally.
Yeah.
It was so on point. First point about the approach being good. You can write a dog, like, which is mad. Like I was like the cadence of everything was just super good.
But there's like a twist that happens pretty soon. Things start to go awry for the military that are using these animals.
It's like a private corp, isn't it?
It becomes a book that I thought it was going to be, when I first started reading it, a book about war and about shooting and about death and about guns and bang bangs. And I was a bit like, oh no, this isn't sort of what I had in mind for our book club book. And I was wrong, happily so. It is very much a book about life and about what
evolution.
Morality, what can be considered human in a way, like
human / conscious. I would say, like conscious entities.
Because rights, animal rights, things like this, like
fusion of animal to human rights.
Yeah,
it's not just Rex the good boy. Rex has got a whole squad of super enhanced animals. There's Honey the bear, there's Dragon the dragon, and Bees is Bees.
I love that Bees is Bees.
Bees was amazing. Such a good character. Right? Like,
and the way that Bees communicates as well is really interesting.
Emojis.
Yeah, basically uses pictures and stuff like that to communicate. And because Bees is a multi-life form. Yeah, and that's really one of the key creatures.
Bees is a colony of bees, a hive of bees, but it is also a computer.
Yeah.
So it's like a super quantum processor, and the less bees there are in the colony, the less it can think, and that was super cool. And all the little touches on it were.
Bees has all different poisons, so this is something else for. They're not just like dogs and bears, dragons and bees. They each have like so Rex the dog has got like shoulder
cannons is big dogs.
But again, they are removable, so it's not like these are fused to his body. However, he can control them with his mind, which is nuts.
Yeah, he's got bear tech in his brain. He's been experimented on to shit.
I like what you did there, bear tech, because the bear has got like an elephant gun. They call it, don't they?
But
so
it sounds. I'm gonna reference Gundam. You know, I've sent a picture of the Buster Gundam that I had. Right?
Oh yeah.
That is how I picture Bee's gun.
Yeah, like a Gatling gun always.
Yeah, just
massive.
Like, a bear is huge, and Honey is a huge bear, but I see this thing being like 3 times her size, like end to end. She's carrying it on a harness and stuff. Like what? But
Dragon's got like a sniper cannon on his back, doesn't he?
Yeah, Dragon's scout sniper.
And it can camouflage to an extent, sort of like I saw that as like a chameleon's camouflage. So not invisibility, but
he was a mix of a monitor lizard and something else. I don't think it was a Komodo dragon.
Oh no,
it might well have been. But I know there's a monitor lizard. And made me think some other stuff. But he camo. He was like super arrogant, like super spec ops.
Yeah,
wannabe, like right. You can tell target acquired. Target acquired.
Just wanted to shoot stuff all the time. That was his thing. He was like, "Can I kill it?"
Shoot stuff and eat.
And Rex is the leader of the pack.
Yes.
And quite quickly, the the pack is let free by one of the scientists who is murdered, unfortunately, and disagrees with some of the goings on. So it
Of
frees them
Master.
from their
From
programming. Basically, there's a chip in Rex's brain that tells him if he's been a good dog or a bad dog. It's a feedback chip,
yeah,
and effectively
there's a
cuts that
hierarchy. It's called.
hierarchy chip as well.
Yeah, there's hierarchies installed into all these animals, and yeah, makes them answer to the levels. I'm trying to think of something similar. It's almost like the Borg, but not really.
Yeah, they have to follow it, don't they? They're like, yeah, it's almost like psychic control, basically. Like
Yeah,
if you
but
can't say no, if he says shoot, you're gonna shoot. There's no like,
yeah, but to Rex, it was a bit different because
yeah,
he was a dog. He thought he was doing because he was doing his master's thing. He was like, "I'm a good boy, man." Yeah, and the feedback chips reinforcing that. It was just like super in-depth science and psychology all
oh
wrapped
yeah.
up into one. Um, these animals are brainwashed and yeah, um,
So
but they were
because
freed.
and Honey has managed to break the programming herself. So they
Yeah,
accidentally
to a degree.
the bare brain is too big, or like they didn't quite realize what they'd done creating Honey,
No,
and
they over engineered her. So
yeah,
because bears have got like the same amount of compartments in their brain as a human does. So there's like 5 compartments, and the size of it compared, I think it was because it was so much bigger. She's just mega smart. Like
mega smart.
they really underestimated what they made with her.
But she's still throughout, and this is what I really loved Honey as a character. Still throughout, allowed Rex to take charge, allowed Rex to make decisions.
Mm,
She would try and urge him to make his own decisions at all times, and Rex didn't like making decisions. He doesn't
no,
want to. He just wants to be given orders and go and do them.
he's
And
a
that
good
doesn't make him
soldier.
a bad dog because he's
No,
a dog. And fundamentally, that's what he is. And he just wants to be told and told he's a good boy and have a pat on the head.
he's
Um,
to a degree conscious, but you could just. It was almost just like he was a robot controlled dog that
yeah.
with a brain in there that was just not
To
there
be, for most parts of the
at
story,
the beginning.
which
At the
is
beginning,
yeah,
I mean, right at the beginning.
yeah. Well, and there are quite a lot of times throughout, and that's what was really
Mm,
sad. So, they escape their programming. They go and they escape into part of the forest that they're in.
I think they're in Mexico.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
And they're fighting a war against like guerrilla fighters.
or are they?
Not actual gorillas. I know,
No,
confusing.
no.
Um,
They haven't done. They haven't
other
done that yet.
humans.
They're not that stupid.
And other humans, and so they get to this place, and unfortunately, what the company that Rex and Honey previously worked for have been using chemical weapons, and now they're trying to wipe any proof of that off the map. And they decide, well, Honey sort of decides to go against their makers, to go against the company that they were with to begin with, and suggest Rex does the same.
Yeah, she uses like Rex speak to make him. She kind of manipulates him a bit in that bit, but not in a bad way. She makes him see that he has to sort of make a decision on some
Yeah.
things. And this is also where I want to. Yeah, so she has to make him make a decision on some things, but because he would be a problem if he disagreed with her.
Yeah.
Because raw by the sounds of Rex, he's a beast, and Honey's a big bear. But I honestly think in a 1v1 at that point, Rex was taking her.
Yeah.
Because I think Rex would have been more vicious at that point. I think Honey would have been too smart.
Yeah.
If you see where I'm going with that.
Not
It's
animalistic enough, almost.
Yeah. But she makes him see in his way of thinking that what they were doing was actually bad because they were hurting not enemies. You know, Rex's
Innocent,
definition
sort
of a person is either friend,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
enemy. He's never been taught another definition of what somebody is. So that's the only distinction he has. And yes, this is where I want to bring up the writing with Rex. You see, as the book progresses, like all of his sentence structure start getting so much longer, and so much more human. It's crazy. Like the beginning, he was talking like 3-4 word sentences, or like 6 would be a stretch, and it's very like Rex. I trust Honey. Honey smart. Honey smarter than Rex. Honey knows. Rex will listen to her. It's silly stuff like that.
Yeah, spot on.
And yeah, as he sort of realizes that he is a conscious entity in this engagement that's going on, and he has a decision to make, and he has the power to change something. Yeah. And thank fuck he does, because otherwise those people would have been fucked.
I've heard arguments that Rex doesn't have like great character development, and I would disagree, because although
Absolutely.
there are parts of him that go like maybe go back some steps,
Yeah.
as a
quite
as an
human
animal,
as
he
well.
completely evolves. He
Yeah.
totally, like, yeah, as you said, it's
like
almost his prose that shows
to-
his character development.
To skip to the epilogue, he stops being Rex. He's General by the end of it, right? His name isn't Rex anymore. The world has given him his character development. You know, you just didn't see all of it.
Yeah.
Look at the words in front of you from the last chapter to the first chapter, and you tell me character development. Fucking retards. Excuse my language. Not excuse my language. That was hard, though.
I think he does. I agree with you completely, by the way. Like I think it is in that text that you really see it. You have to read it. Do you know? Yeah. And what happens with the story is the evolution of the story. I just didn't see quite where it was going to go.
No, not at all.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, the Sanderlanche happens, and that's when they are captured. Rex, Honey, Dragon unfortunately dies. Bee's assumed dead, and Honey and Rex are captured, and then Rex is in doggy jail with all the other doggies.
Yeah. To start with, is he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because then he's he's with all the other dogs in prison, and then they catch his master, which was Mr. Murray or something like that.
Yeah, because they call him the Maury.
The Moray,
yeah,
whatever.
The Maury of Campeche, that's what they call him.
Yeah, and so Rex is like a witness, so the lawyer's trying to like coax him into giving his eyewitness testimony, which is mad, which they do go forward with it as a plot point. You're setting them precedent for this created consciousness to give evidence in court. Okay, if you're going to allow that evidence, where do we go from here?
And
what is this thing?
Yeah, because his lawyer, the original purpose is to try and prove that these dogs of war, these bio animals, should not all be destroyed. Because there's like two parts of the trial: whether or not the animal should be destroyed. And Rex isn't alone. There is hundreds of these animals, so they've been used in wars. They've been used as personal security, bouncers, whatever you can think of. These dogs have been used as it. And the lawyer is originally he's just there to see whether or not they should put down all the animals, and quite quickly it turns, as you said, to a lot more.
Yeah,
so it's so good.
And the trial was crazy because he was going to give evidence, and then then Murray turns up at the trial and says like 6 words to him, and like a bit of the programming almost reboots. Not quite. It kind of like half boots, and he's like, he becomes even more human. He's like, what am I doing? I'm saying these things that this guy who's my master, I'm gonna say all these bad things about. Oh, I'm so sorry, and it's just like whimpering in this crazy voice because we haven't said this. Rex and Honey can talk.
Oh yeah, they can talk.
Yeah, all these animals can talk. Like they're not just thinking. They can actually talk, but they can't. They've got like speakers in their necks, sort of thing. And so Rex has been programmed with a voice, which is like an angry dog. He's meant to be scary. And you just, weirdly hearing this dog, they're like, oh, we're gonna. That proved that he was like human, but then the bad guy kind of gets off with it a little bit because of that.
Yeah.
But that was almost a not a worse outcome, but almost a worse outcome for the guy. You know,
For him, yeah. If he'd have just gone to jail, that would have.
You would have been there for time, but in jail, people knew where you were, and if someone wanted you, they would have just paid, right? Whereas I guess it didn't happen at that point. But yeah, all the animals are given like basic rights, like absolute basic rights. People are terrified of these things still,
and it's sort of been orchestrated by Honey. So behind the scenes, Honey was setting all this up.
Yeah,
she
didn't go to
is
jail.
somehow free. Yeah, she's not in jail. She's like,
she's a smart bear.
Yeah, smarter than your average bear. And there's also one other character we haven't mentioned, and I can't remember all of her names. But it's basically, and you don't find out. This is definitely a spoilers, but you do not find out until much nearer the end. There is a human who has been cloned multiple times and has a shared consciousness like bees does.
Bees, yeah.
But also lives their own experience, which is really scary. She
is Shadow Clone no Jutsu.
Yeah.
Basically, this is the easiest way to describe it. Like Naruto, but not with magic, with science. Well, I guess maybe chakra is kind of alien science, but well, we won't get into that. Really lost.
Make sure that's not going to turn off. Better.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, Chakra, she's got the Shadow Clone Nujutsu.
Yeah, and whenever one of her dies, all the others get that information somehow. Like, that's some magic, though.
But they can also, they get all the memories, but they can also like see through the other's eyes at the same time. It's
them must be some fucked up for them to remain how they are throughout the whole story. All of them.
And the amount of deaths they experience, and they talk about that, like they are trying to conserve themselves, but also they experience death. And when they experience death, it isn't like bees where it's just like, oh, one of us has gone.
They do put a date on the project that she was thinking. It was like that was like a 1970s thing, wasn't it? Like late 70s. Yeah,
that was like pre-bio. Bio animals.
It was a clone thing for spies or something like that. For the CIA.
And she somehow convinced the government that they'd wiped
all of
her out.
Yeah.
So she's now in hiding. But Murray knows. He figured it out.
Yeah.
And she's the reason why it all kicks off at the very start. She comes into camp. She's there with the Rex when he's... but we don't know that. We just think it's someone who's there. Yeah. And then when she then turns up again in prison, you're like, wait a minute. Rex is Rex. We know she's dead. How is she here? That's odd. And then, she keeps going back. But she's working closely with Honey.
I thought that...
To do with these.
At that point, I thought that there was going to be some clone no jutsu in it. But it was just like consciousness got downloaded into a new suit.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Not that far. Which is kind of mad. I was expecting the Doctor, all the redacted chapters to be the Doctor dude. I thought he was coming back. I don't know. I thought he had some crazy failsafe going on, and he was going to reunite with Rex. That
would have been nice. Like, yeah, he was in the first chapter, wasn't he? And he was sad. He didn't want to do what he was doing. He was like, I need money. I'm here for cash.
I'm an alcoholic. Yeah, I need to drink, but I'm a genius programmer. Yeah, cool. Whatever.
Save the doggies. But yeah, so the bioforms are given an island. They are allowed to be free.
The dogs are given an island.
Oh yeah, the dogs specifically. I don't know what happens to the other. Oh, the rats are there too. There's some rats kicking about because they all start getting jobs. So he sends out rats to do certain missions and things like that. The dogs are the ones that are really mentioned though. There aren't any bears mentioned.
No, I was sure it was just the dogs. Oh, I must have skipped over. I thought because they called it the Pound.
Yeah, no, it was about. I don't know. I guess maybe just
I don't
it
know.
was that and rats. Because I just remember at some point they said they sent out rats for spy missions or something. Maybe I'm misremembering. I could
I thought that
definitely
was later.
be. There is that as well with a. I had to Google it as well, like a weird ferret. So I was like, "What is this
Yeah,
animal that
yeah,
they're
I did
talking
the same
about?
thing.
Fuck is
Oh,
this?"
on Kindle you can just highlight and scroll down to the dictionary
Uh, Smart.
next time.
I want to know what it looked like. I want a picture.
Oh, okay. I
Uh,
didn't get that. Oh, yeah,
uh,
you could do it on Kindle. I guess Kindle's got a
cool.
browser. It'll probably do that. It'll probably bring up the
Jeff,
Wikipedia entry for it.
good old Bezos.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, so they start. They're in theory given their freedom, but they're not free.
Yeah, they
And
can work, but they get like lower the minimum wage. They can only do certain jobs because they're like walking war machines.
yeah,
Um, yeah, but they they all get like they all split off into like their little groups, and Rex is like leader of a big pack. There's all these other packs. But Rex gets a mystery invite from Honey to go have a chat at her. She's like a university bear. She works at
yeah.
Cornell University.
It's
She's
like a
giving
proper
lectures.
circus. Turns up lab coat and glasses and shit.
Yeah. She says, "Oh yeah, I've got to wear my costume to,"
Appease the humans.
but she's got like, I think it was 3 peer-reviewed research papers out at the time under different names,
Yeah.
all hunky dory. So, she was legit in human terms. But yeah, she has a little chat with Rex. But he's kind of he's like starting on his spiral of depression
Yeah.
at that point. He's like, what the fuck do I do? What's going on here, man? I'm like, ugh. Which is, again, character development. Quite human, for a
Yeah.
clog. Yeah, and after he comes back from his meeting a little while later, Master suddenly turns up in the pound. And he's like,
Yeah.
oh, this was after the girl turns up, though.
Yeah. So we
The
find out
clone
that
chick.
Bees
That's where
is
you
back.
find out. Yeah, Bees is back as
So
well.
Bees is back. You find out about the clone, what she's been doing. She shows Rex some of her past memories because she can share her memories. And they talk. Honey talks about bees being the future of humanity if they would only allow it, because humans don't want to be putting chips in their heads, and when they try, because the bioforms have had chips in their head since they were created, it's natural for them to talk through telepathy and the way that they talk. Well, it's not telepathy, it's like
Comms channels, but
Wi-Fi
they're
almost, but yeah,
they've
it's the
got
equivalent of telepathy.
they have got literal instant messenger in their brains.
Yeah.
Basically, I read it as they were like typing to each other, but it's
Yeah.
so much quicker because they would network together. So it was like it'd be like my PC talking to your PC, but like next to each other. The speed that the data is going back and forth is we can't comprehend.
But when humans try and do it, because they're not used to it, it sends them. Most
Yeah, their
humans
brains
go crazy.
Yeah, that turns their brains to mush.
Yeah. So that some are getting better.
Yeah.
But that's what they think is going to be the future, and that's what Honey's pushing for, and she's pushing for. They're not out to wipe out humans. It's definitely not what's happening. They're out to coexist.
No. Yeah.
They want to coexist, and they want to make the world a better place.
Honey's argument to Rex was always there's only a few thousand of us. When you think about it, we'd take a few of them out, yeah, but bro, billions. That's a big number.
And Murray doesn't. He is still very much Rex is an item. He's a thing.
Yeah.
These animals
He thinks
are my property. I'm going to use. He's like disheveled. He's a bit fucked up.
Yeah,
and
it's almost like he became homeless.
Yeah, but managed to get to the island and knows. He sort of says that it was always his plan to have Rex come into the courthouse. Like he had sort of in the back of his mind had all these going alongs. It's almost like his subplot plan. He was going along with it all.
Yeah.
How much of that's true, I don't know.
But his pre all of this, Rex has just been thinking about his master and if what he did was right, and wanting to go back to how things were because it was simple, and all this like sort of deep thought for someone that's only really just been given true consciousness.
Yeah.
So like he did have it before, but he didn't have it. His consciousness was controlled by Murray, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
it is mad how your tormentor, when you think about it, can keep that hold over you to the point where you see them again and you crumble.
Oh yeah. It's
Although to be fair, he does put up a good front for like 4 lines, and he's like,
yeah.
"Oh, master."
He comes running back, but
But the
that
feedback
always felt a
chip
bit.
kind of kicks in again, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
see, that always
as
felt
well.
a bit strange to me, the way, because there are times where he seems to really want the freedom, like he's really upset by certain things. So Murray turns around to him and says, "Take over the pound, become the boss of this whole place. I want you going around getting everyone in line, and you're going to be my army, my personal army." And he starts doing it, doesn't he? He starts going around.
Yeah, it goes through a couple, and then the rest are like, "All right, cool. No, we don't want none of that, bro. Sorry, nah. You're in charge."
Yeah.
But yeah,
Honey turns up, and the clone turns up.
yeah,
And he brutally fucks up the clone, Murray. And then he sends all the other dogs. So some of the dogs listen to Rex, some of them listen to Murray. And the ones that listen to Murray, he set them on Honey, and Honey is getting broadly fucked up. And the whole time, Honey and the clone are trying to explain to Rex to make his own decisions, to be his own dog, to stop letting this happen.
But before, the clone, he doesn't kill, does he?
No, it just breaks the
She
leg.
she jailbreaks Rex. Essentially,
Yeah.
she like dives. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, bro. We gotta do it this way now." Cool.
Fucking hurt.
Yeah, and Rex like, and you can see the fog clear immediately.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hang on a sec."
He remembers.
What the
he remembers
fuck?
dragons,
Yeah,
bees. He. It's almost like he suddenly is allowed to feel again. It's almost like his emotions were turned off, and then they're allowed to. He's allowed to feel sad that he's missed his friends. He's allowed to love Honey. He's allowed to be, that doctor who called him a good dog.
Yeah.
To be grateful to her and things like this.
To his lawyer.
Yeah, and Murray has lost control. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yep. And there's all these like human size, like these dogs are like the size of bears.
Yeah. Yeah, dogs the size of normal bears. Yeah,
right. Like they're standing like nose to your forehead. Ugh, terrifying. Like Rex starts walking after Master, doesn't he, and just being like, "Nah, you're a bad master.
Yeah,
Master's a bad man.
Master,
bad master." And at this point, he has 2 voices, doesn't he? Honey's given him his second voice.
Which is the nice guy voice.
He's got his nice guy voice on that he talks about. He turned off the nice guy voice.
Yeah,
and started talking in Rex again. But he doesn't actually kill Murray, does
he? Makes a conscious choice not to, which is amazing because, and this is what we talk about character development. The whole way through, he says he just wants to kill things. He likes to kill. It feels good to kill
because he gets told. Yeah, he's Pavloved.
But now he doesn't need to. He's like, no, I'm not going to kill. Well, he does kill him, but not with his own hands.
Yeah,
he allows him to make a decision that kills himself.
Yeah, he falls off. He knocks him off the cliff, but he scares him off the cliff, basically.
Yeah, and he
like bark or something, like real loud, and falls off. Something like that as well. Yeah, and that's that. That was the end of book 4, right? That was the end.
Yeah, we go to epilogue.
Epilogue part 5.
Which I wasn't sure where they'd go from it because it was like a nice tie up of the story. I understood
that there
was going to be another book.
Yeah, but
it was such a good epilogue.
Yeah, it was almost like an interim chapter for what I can imagine book 2. I only read like a chapter of book 2, so I'm not sure how far that's really gotten. But it was like a setup chapter for book 2 with a nice little end story. Well, not nice, but an end story. Yeah. Rex, because he's got control of the pound at the end still of the last bit, still goes to his lawyer and is like, "All right, bro, we got right, I got some money now because I know a bear. So let's fix this up. And he gets like all the dogs like UN protection work sort of thing. So they do what they're designed for, but
Yeah.
of their own choice and for reasons that they find morally good. Or maybe Rex finds morally good because of what Honey thinks is good, but that's up for debate. All the other dogs sort of like, hell yeah, that's cool. Let's do this. Let's say at this point we should have covered previously that humanity does have like robots.
Oh yes, sorry, yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely. But
So that we are
robots.
not far in the future, but we're that far in the future that we got. But the robots are kind of shit. They go into psycho.
And they're hackable.
Yeah, they're hackable. But yeah, so yeah, there's robots. Because the robots sort of guard the pound because they're disposable, whatever. There's been a couple of wars where robots were used, but it went real bad. And now you can't go to those places.
Yeah,
Because
there's mad
you're like
robots
killer
everywhere.
robots everywhere.
It's basically Terminator in certain places. Like,
pretty
don't fuck
much.
with it. That's
But like D movie Terminators.
yeah.
That's how I picture it. I picture them like really, really shit Terminators.
But what's awesome as well is that the Rex and Honey talk about it, and they're like, yeah, the humans have these robots, and yeah, they could potentially be scary, but because of our chips, we could just hack them so easy. They don't even know. They would just be on our side if we wanted. So the bioforms could absolutely fight back pretty hard against humanity, like if they chose to. It's crazy.
They could, but yeah, I think at this point now they're in positions that they could cripple leadership if they wanted to. Before, absolutely not.
Oh yeah,
it would be a case of they do some damage, but they wouldn't get far. If it was in America, I'm sure that it depends who's president. Someone's going to nuke themselves.
So the bioform teams basically take out rogue robots, and rogue bioforms,
yes,
which are like a pirate. How would you call it? Back alley bioforms, basically. With different hierarchies and hack
like
chips
private corporations as well are making them. But point out as well that Rex, Honey, Bees, and Bees has actually got more powerful.
Yeah, way more
Bees
powerful
manages to upgrade themselves. Like when Rex was having the chat with Honey in the previous bit, he was like, and Bees was back. He's like, Bees is at 120%, blah 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 blah, whatever it was, and he was like, 120, what? And he's like, oh yeah, by the way, Bees can get better. So now at this point, there's bees everywhere. Bees have colonies all over the world, but bees are bees. It's still the same entity, but they're everywhere. Imagine how fucking terrifying that is. So actually, no, bees could
fuck everything up.
Everything. Yeah. But and the clone chicks, they've got an agreement to like try and rehab some of these, like even the bioforms, any robots, because some robots do actually gain intelligence, and they have a code that if they find one of those, it's not dying. They are trying to rehabilitate it. It has been programmed to do those things. If it's been programmed, it can be deprogrammed to do it because we've done it. So it might take a while, but we'll figure it out.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah. And then Rex gets the call. So they go and take out one of these robots in some area where you can't go because they're like, oh, this is a real fucked up one. And Rex and all his doggy squad just like take it out like it's nothing. Like camouflaging their heat signatures and stuff. Also, honestly, I pictured the battle in my head. Well, I say battle, the engagement in my head being over in like 7 seconds.
Yes, no, I'm with you completely.
Then Rex gets a call from Honey, doesn't they?
Yeah.
And goes off on like a secret mission. And this is to take out the rogue bioforms because they're like, these ones we got to kind of wrap up in a certain kind of way.
It's a super factory, they sort of, and they don't. They're everyone's a bit concerned about it, aren't they?
Yeah,
The humans are working alongside them at this point.
Yeah, it's like squadrons, not just like Rex and a few. This is like
they're like the army again, isn't it? And we're introduced to Dolphin.
Yeah, the crazy British dolphin. This is where the rats came in.
Yeah, the rats were heavy in this bit, and the little marsupial.
There was another dragon as well.
Yeah,
the dolphin was great though.
Oh, so good. Who's blackmailing the government so that they can be
Stay
free
alive.
and doesn't, but at the same time is entrapped because the way that they were bioformed and created,
They have to charge. They have to
well,
recharge.
no, they have to take drugs.
Yeah,
They're in so much pain.
Oh yeah, so they have to go up and like refill the pain meds, don't they?
Yeah, it's so sad.
I thought it was a recharge thing.
But but it's worse because
so
of what they did to her. She
they
needs
removed
the medication.
Part of its brain.
They mashed her up basically.
Yeah. Oh, bro.
Unintentionally caused her to be in permanent pain. And obviously, dolphins hyper intelligent. We all know that anyway.
She is literally the smartest thing on the planet.
Yeah.
She seems like she's having great fun though. You know?
Yeah, but
like, this was like
gets to
another Tuesday to her, right?
She just gets to fuck up boats and stuff.
Yeah. They. Rex is an old dog by this point.
Yeah.
This is where he's no longer Rex. This is where he's General. And like so, he's giving all the orders, sending people off, and he's like, you know what, I'm going to. And so Rex joins the fray. And right, I'm going to assume Rex was fighting a tiger because he doesn't he just call it a kitty. I wonder if he's got a master's
fucking tiger. Yeah.
So I wonder if this kitty's got someone telling it he's a good kitty or a bad kitty.
Yeah.
That cracked me up a little bit. But yeah, they're shutting down this bioform lab, and Rex gets. Well, he fucks up the tiger at the same time. But he gets in a fight with a big cat, and it doesn't go well for either of them. And
it's a super weird factory, right? Because there's humans, and they're all going, "Why aren't these people running away? Like they always run. They're not running. Like scientists are just like, oh fuck, like and they keep working the whole time, but they can tell that they're scared. Like they smell scared. Now they're not. It's a weird smell because they can smell fear as well. The bioforms, surprise. And it's because this factory is fucked.
Yeah, it is fully controlled by. Well, the corporation was an artificial intelligence.
It's Amazon, basically.
Pretty much.
Sorry, Jeff. But it's owned by a corporation and when they try and get them in trouble at the end, the court's like, "Well, no,
it wasn't any of us. We didn't do it. We made the intelligence, sure, but it did that thing on its own."
Yeah, and the employees work for the company, and they agreed to work, and so they have a chip.
They got put into a hierarchy. Everyone was there. Yeah, and they even had a copy of Master's intelligence.
Murray was
like
there.
a backup of his consciousness, which was part of the intelligence.
Yeah,
but yeah, Rex went out with a boom.
But that's the sad thing is even after all of this, even after everything happened, he was happy to hear Master again, and he was glad that he hadn't actually died, and that was just so touching that this dog, and it's the truth, no matter what you do to a dog, and it's so horrific, no matter how much you beat a dog, if that dog will come back. It's so horrible. And this is just that this dog, no matter how much Murray fucked him up, he was sort of happy at the end he wasn't being controlled by him, and he was like, you're bad, but I'm glad that I got to say goodbye again.
Yeah, because that last one wasn't so great.
No.
Top class book, man. Good choice.
Yeah, blows himself up, doesn't he? That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, to take out everything. Yeah, he's like, yeah, cool, man. I mean, you forget how much shit is inside me. I know what's shutting down. Like, it's cool. It's weird how, like, not weird, but it's cool how cathartic he is about it. It's like,
yeah,
it's cool, man. I did some good. I was a good boy. Let's blow something up. Why not?
Yeah. I was kind of like holding out hope, like, oh, maybe they could download it. Maybe, like, Honey was sort of hinting at maybe they could live forever. But I'm glad that well, at this point,
No,
they were just like, no,
Rex.
it's his time.
Yeah,
He's done a lot, and he
like
deserves a rest. He's
that.
worked hard.
The death flags were there, like from the very beginning of that thing. I knew he was dead. Like
Yeah.
he wasn't pulling through this one. It was just a case of how and when and how. Yeah. When he started talking about how he was, I'm a little bit slower, blah 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 blah. There's all these ones that are more
Stronger than me and
developed than
more
I am,
advanced.
but I've got my experience, and that really counts for something. Yeah, but end of the day, you still fucked up the kitty.
Very, and for being, as I talk about all the time, because we read a lot of books as part of a series, you don't need a sequel to this book. It is very
No, you
much
wouldn't.
ties up lovely.
I mean, the setup was cool. I need to read part. I do want to really read part of the second book because
Oh yeah,
it feels like it's going too fast, too quick. But I'm there for it. But it doesn't feel like Dungeon Crawler Crawl going too fast, too quick. Do you get me?
No.
Like it feels like it's gone,
but it's because it's
and
also
it's
because
still going straight up.
the time skips start getting bigger and more frequent. So it's literally speeding up. Like we're going from the start of the book to the end. Excuse me. So many years have passed, and they talk about the fact that Rex is getting so old for a bioform that lives for hundreds of years. So it's like it's not just like 10 years; it's a huge amount of time that's passed, and that's why so much has come into power, and humans are now. And that was the other thing. Like he's working on when he's dying. There's humans who are like, "Thanks, General." Like they even the humans respect him at last in the end, and it's so touching. Yeah, I have you read the spec of the second book? Like, have you read the back of it at all?
Yeah, I mean, I've read the first like chapter.
Oh, okay, so I haven't read the first yet, but it I think it goes straight to, to the fucking moon, man.
If a Gundam turns up, I'm not going to complain.
Yeah.
Let's see a bioform in a mech suit.
But
they're new types. That's what they were the whole time.
They kind of were new types. You're right. Yeah.
Cyber
bioforms
types,
are just
technically.
cyber new types.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm super glad. I'm so glad I picked it. And now I also want to read Children of Time. I want to read the rest of this series.
Yeah, I want to read more of his stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I that was a good. We got good.
Yeah.
We've read a lot of good books this year. A lot of good books. It's been a really good year.
Say every book's been good in its own way. Even Thingamabobby. Because like that was it was just different.
Canticle or Devils?
Yeah, Canticle. Oh, Canticle. Yeah, Devils as well.
Well, Devils wasn't fine.
Bad. It was just mid.
Yeah. Canticle was, again, interesting. Just wasn't like... Yeah.
It wasn't like any other story I've ever read. Yeah.
I'm very much looking forward to our end of year book club, where we just have a big old chat about the books we've read and stuff like this. I'm excited for that episode. But
that's one of the good things about having a Kindle. I can just zoom.
Well, I can just go through the podcast. What is the next book, Stephen? Tell everyone at home.
So I was going to pick another Malazan book this month, but when it was when you picked a book about animals, and I've been on a bit of a books from my childhood sort of thing. I just this thought sparked in my head, and you after I said it to you, you've read this before, but neither of us care. We're going to read Redwall by Brian Jacques, which is a story about little woodland critters that live in a church, technically, but it's not like Christian church. It's like animal church, and they fight other woodland critters with swords and shit. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, you say I read it before. it was in primary school, and so
Oh yeah,
I don't think I ever finished it. I kept trying to read it. It was the coolest book because it had a mouse with a sword on the cover, and I was like, "Oh, this book is sick." So as soon as you said it, I was like, "Oh my god, I remember," but I don't remember. Like I can't tell you anything that happens in the story. Couldn't tell you a thing.
this. So the Redwall series is like, it was the step up from like Darren Shan to like bigger books for me.
Oh,
I
cool.
think because at the time these were like kind of chunky to me as a kid, right?
Oh, I remember that.
And because there were so many, and they're all set in this. So there's 22 Redwall books.
Frick.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's one set before the one we're reading. There's one set after, well, obviously after. And there's ones about totally not Redwall. Like I can't remember if it's mentioned in this first book or not. I very much doubt it. I don't think. No, I'm not gonna say it just in case. But there's a place where all the badgers live, and I honestly thought that was the coolest fucking place in the whole world. Growing up, just like this mountain full of battle badgers, like badgers are hyped up in this to the crazy, like they're it would be, trying to think of what comparison I can make, what parallel there would be. I like the badgers are almost like the Unsullied of Redwall, but they don't have their bits chopped off. The guys from Game of Thrones that are like the super duper warriors. Yeah, badgers are like that. But they're kind of like Vikings at the same time. They just go into like battle
Yeah, I
badger
get the
frenzy
Viking
and just
berserker
fuck
mode.
everything up. Got these tonk 2-hand weapons. Yeah, the hares as well. They're freaking cool. All the hares are British, I think, or English hares. So, oh, what? Yes, good day, sir.
Well, yeah, I get like British from it, which is
Very.
like from the concept of it and stuff like that. And as we said, we've had a little peek in the front door. But yeah, do read along. Read along. I can't tell you how long it's gonna take us to read. It could be a couple of weeks, could be more. But yeah, hang around, check it out. Redwall by Brian Jacks.
We will review Mouse Battles.
Mouse Battles. If you like this episode, leave us a little comment. If you want to shout out, leave us a little comment.
Hi, Keith.
Hi, Lindsay, and hi, Belle.
Yeah,
if you would
you
like...
guys as well. I just say hi to Stereotype.
It's your favourite. Please do let us put your name down in a comment. You'll get a shout out. It's super easy, super simple. Until next time, I've been Beyond Joe.
And I'm Stephen.
And thank you for joining us.
And with all the doggies. The doggies were good boys.